It's time to explore and inspect the first batch of watches that came in for my March reviews. We have 5 timepieces. Some are quartz, some are hybrid mecha quartz, more automatics though in this haul. There's a throwback in time chronograph, a split time chrono mind you, a couple of stunning divers, a field watch and a gem with box sapphire and a sapphire sandwich. There's a lot to cover in this video. Even though this is just my first batch, so the first 5 watches that arrive for my March reviews, there will be a second batch coming early next week. But in regards to this one, these 5 watches cost from $15 all the way to $55. So basically the super budget category. The links to the listings of these watches will be in the description below the video, so make sure to check them out if you're after some sharp prices. So now let's dive in and explore these 5 watches. First up is the $15 Mini Focus. This little gem has utmost value. Let me explain. Firstly, it's a homage to the iconic Citizen bullhead. The bullhead design refers to the positioning of the chronograph pushers at the top of the watch's case. Unique, unconventional, yet so convenient to use. Considering it was originally intended for sports and racing, it sort of makes sense. The design looks fresh now, but it was a real breakthrough design in the 1970s. Truly a collector's treat. The second standout feature is with the split-second chronograph. Essentially, you can measure multiple time intervals simultaneously, or if you need to record intermediate times while also continuing to measure the overall elapsed time. So say you're timing 2 runners at the same time. Let me actually show you how to use it. So you kick off the chronograph. By pressing the right pusher, you read the split time. Pressing it again causes the stopped hand to catch up or retropand to the moving minute hand. And you can use this function multiple times. This is a very complex mechanism that you're getting for $15. Unbelievable value really. On top of that, you do get a stainless steel bracelet. For number 2, we've got the Panspree Automatic Diver. Now this, wow, the looks, I've actually been looking at this watch for quite some time, but finally I brought it in at just the right price, $63. It's a Captain Willard homage with a 43.5mm diameter and lug-to-lug measurement of just 49mm. Stainless steel case, a steel 120-click unidirectional bezel. The tropical colors are gorgeous, nostalgic of the warmth and sunny beaches in contrast to the dull London weather. If we take a look at the sapphire crystal, it's raised above the bezel, yet it has a beveled edge. And the visual impact is very impressive. In fact, I have not seen any other brands do that on their watches. A very unique piece indeed for a very budget-friendly price of $63. For number 3, we've got the Pagani Design PD1 So this is a Ranger homage. This is visually and aesthetically a treasure chest of goodies, especially if we consider the $55 price point. Apart from the complete stainless steel construction, a bracelet held together by screw pins, a milled and signed clasp with 4 micro adjustments stretching up to ½ an inch. It's got a signed crown. We get box sapphire crystal on top. The piano black dial under it with orange markers looks breathtaking. But there's more. The exhibition case back actually gets sapphire crystal as well, meaning a sapphire sandwich is right before our eyes. For $55, that is almost too good to be true. For number 4, we've got another bargain and value-packed watch, and this is the NIW Field Watch. You are gonna love it because, well, it's got lots of goodies, but the fact is it costs $35. So for $35, you are getting sapphire crystal, stainless steel. Anyways, let's get into the detail. The NIW Vintage Pilot watch features a stainless steel case with fixed lugs, so no spring bars, you will have to use a one-piece strap. Very traditional, a large and guarded screw and crown at 4 o'clock, a screw-down case back to top it all off, and a flat slab of sapphire crystal recessed just below the bezel. So it's not $50, it's not $60, it's $35. This is the ultimate value. And to top it all off, it's powered by Seiko's VH31 sweeping seconds quartz. Bystanders wouldn't know that it's not an automatic. The sweeping seconds by Seiko movements actually beat at 4 beats per second. So they're smooth, but not as smooth as an automatic. But hey, it's still sweeping and it still looks very much like an automatic. To be fair, for an everyday wearer, nothing beats the low maintenance and reliability of a quartz. Considering all elements are printed on the watch, the brightness and longevity of the lume surpassed all my expectations. For number 5, we've got the Pagani Design PD1717, another value-packed watch. The watch is as robust as it is value-packed. It is a homage to Longines Spirit Automatic. The PD1717 goes for a practical and contemporary form factor. 38mm diameter is just right. Inverted end links on a fully stainless steel bracelet provide for a modest lug-to-lug length of just 46.7mm. This will accommodate even the most slender of wrists. The sapphire crystal here is also special, marked by a very subtle dome, creating the unique edge distortions when looking from the side, but very subtle because it's only a slight dome. There are actually 4 dial color variations available: the light blue here, green, white and black. I felt like the blue provides most interesting light play with a prominent sunburst, and also the contrasting white on blue is just so good for legibility. The timepiece features a fully stainless steel case and bracelet. The 3-link bracelet is very fluid with good link articulation and still having high tolerances. A milled and signed clasp seem to be the norm on Pagani Design watches these days, yet still much appreciated. It's powered by NH35 automatic, so 42 hours of power reserve, a hackable movement and definitely reliable. All this for $55. Now that is definitely a bargain, not to be missed out on. So 5 watches which are value packed. $15 to $55. I think we've covered the super budget range in this haul, so part 1. There will be a part 2 coming early next week with some of the more expensive watches. Well, more expensive as in up to like $100, so not much more expensive. Anyways, if you have liked any of these watches, they will be reviewed comprehensively in the coming weeks of March. But for now, if you did enjoy any of them and you want to get them, check out the affiliate links I've got in the description below the video for some really sharp prices. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.